Hey guys, I'm Sumika. Today we're gonna do some food photography with the Nikon Coolpix B500 point and shoot camera and the Nikon D5300, a DSLR. If you like my video guys, give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And now enjoy the video. Hey guys, I'm Sonika. Today like I said, we are going to do some food photography with the Nikon Coolpix B500 and Nikon D5300 and see which camera is better where.
First I have these vegetables on a plain black cloth background.
I'm gonna use my Nikon Coolpix B500 first. Settings, I'm gonna use the auto mode. White balance will again be auto. You can pick a preset if you want. ISO 125, the least. I'm gonna use the manual focus, and AF mode will be pre-focus, and I'm gonna turn off digital zoom. I have my camera on a tripod. I'm using natural window light. And I'm gonna bounce some light using some white paper. Now it's time to use the Nikon D5300. Settings, I'm gonna use aperture priority mode and set my aperture around f5.6. ISO can be the least 100. Shutter speed will be what I get in camera to balance the exposure. White balance will again be auto. I've kept auto white balance so that I can change my white balance later in post production as I'm clicking in RAW plus JPEG.
Another composition. Let us click with the B500 first. In addition to using window light, let me turn on the flash of my B500 and diffuse the light with a piece of white paper placed to the front of the flashlight like so. I will use a DIY reflector to bounce the light again. I'm using plain white paper again to bounce the light. If I remove the reflector, see, it makes a little bit of difference. Same way I will use my D5300. Now I will use the camera flash of the D5300 with a diffuser, and of course my reflector will be there. One big advantage of the D5300 today is that I can attach an external flash to it through the hot shoe. Now my light quality is gonna really improve. Third composition is some tasty besan laddu here. Once again I have first clicked with the B500 without flash, then with the flash, diffuser and reflector, and D5300 without flash, with camera flash, and with external flash.
Now that we have our images, let's take them into our computer and see how we can edit them.
So guys, this is one image that I have clicked with my Nikon Coolpix B500, and this is the image I have clicked with my Nikon D5300. I'm quite happy with this image. It's nice, it's sharp, no noise. The colors are also good. What I may not like about this image is that you can see these highlights here on the plate. because I clicked this with the flash on, so, and this is a steel plate, so I'll get highlight somewhere. But other than that, I like this image. With my Nikon D5300 image also, I have highlights on the steel plate. I guess that's the problem with clicking steel products, you get these highlights. But I've tried to make them not very prominent, such that my attention goes first to the food and my composition, and then little bit of highlights here and there are okay. So let's edit them. I will first duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J, make it a smart object. I'll tell you why I'm making it a smart object in a while. Go to filter, camera raw filter, go to the lens correction tab and remove chromatic aberration. Back to the basic tab, and here I'll increase the exposure a bit. On contrast, press Alt and adjust the highlights and shadows. Similarly, whites and blacks, clarity, vibrance, saturation, increase temperature a bit. I want my food to look nice and warm. Curves, I like to play with the curves just a little bit. You can play with these settings anyhow, guys. It's up to you how you want your image to look like. Not too much, just a little bit to give it a little more brightness. And that's it. I guess I'm done. Ctrl T, free transform, make it bigger. I'll increase this size a bit, make it a tighter crop. Also right click, perspective. I think I can make this a little perspective tilt. Scale. Enter when I'm done. And that's it, I'm done. Now I'll tell you why I made it a smart object, because just in case I want to fidget with my settings again, I can click on this camera raw filter and go back to my settings and tweak them. If I would not have made it a smart object, I would not be able to adjust my settings. Okay, now we go to the D5300 image. Here also I will double click and go to camera raw filter. Since this has been clicked in raw, I don't need to go to the filter menu here. I can just double click and go to lens correction, remove chromatic aberration, enable lens correction. Default, my lens and camera has been picked up by Photoshop. Basic tab, exposure, contrast. Again, I will fidget with these settings the way I did before, and you can use your own editing style, guys. This is how I edit my images. Your style can be completely different, it's up to you. Clarity, vibrance, saturation, tint, I'll adjust it a bit to make it less pink. Curves, just adjusting them a bit. That's it, I'm done. Ctrl T, I'll make this a tighter crop too. I don't want to give this a perspective tilt because I think it's fine. That's it. Editing is finished.
So guys, this was my comparison between the Nikon Coolpix P500 and Nikon D5300 with respect to food photography. Obviously, the Nikon Coolpix P500 is not meant for professional food photography. It does not allow me to use external flash, and images are a bit noisy, but I can definitely practice my food compositions with it, and natural light works great. The camera's flash is not that bad either. But a DSLR is meant for such professional food photography, and it will always be better than any content shoot camera. But if I know how to read the light and I know how to improve the light quality of my images, I'll be able to work with any camera, guys. So that's the conclusion. And if you like this video, guys, give me a big thumbs up. Comment if you want more such comparison vlogs. Share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I post new videos. Here is my previous comparison. Please go check it out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more such videos every Wednesday on my channel. Bye.